So we're in Joe's exhibition, guys. We've just stepped right in, and this is the first one. Byway. I've been walking it a while and it's just pleasant. I just remarked to myself there, I said, oh, this is very pleasant. In actual fact, I was imagining that I was talking to Paul. I said, it's nice down here, Paul. Yeah, it is, Mark. So yeah, that's what you do, guys, when you lose someone. You can be guaranteed that there are millions of other people doing the same around the world. No mistaking it though, this byway is nice and remote. A sycamore, is it? Now, although I've spent a lifetime as a squirrel down here, you won't be able to see it, it's real tiny. He was just watching me there. Yeah, although I've spent a lifetime out playing in the woods, rivers, hills, my tree idea has been hopeless, and my flora and fauna. So I've decided to do something about it. And I bought a Woodland Trust leaf identification swatch book. Quite a handy tool. It's got a whole array of different tree species in here. So I think that is a sycamore. If I'm wrong, let us know. But yeah, Woodland Trust leaf identification swatch book. Recommended, a useful tool. Now that's what I call an ancient oak. I bet there's all manner of life in there. Wow, look at the girth on it. Just go and say hello. Look at the girth on this. Wow. I've probably been here ever since the hall has been here. Probably 350 years old, isn't it? Older, maybe. 400 years? What is it, 100 meters? Not 100 meters, 100 years for each meter? Yeah, that's a wonderful tree. Amazing. This is Llanstephan suspension bridge. It's a wooden decked bridge. And the only wooden decked bridge of its kind that carries traffic over it in the whole of Wales and over the Wye. It's really quite unique. I've been over it before. But yeah, bridges. I was at a bit of a bridge back there. Man, I tell you now, I can cover the miles physically, but I've never ever felt so broken and depressed as I have done on this walk or hike. I've never felt like this on a hike before. I was at a transitional point there, you know, a bit like a bridge, and I just had to stop for half an hour, and I watched the river, and I had a bit to eat, a bit to drink. Do you know what? It was the river that revived me in the end. I could feel it reviving me, the sound of it, the movement, its gentle pace, the life. So I just took a break. And yeah, I've kind of lifted out of that. That's pretty much one of the reasons why we come out, isn't it? Man, that was heavy. Never felt like that before on a hike. So this hike is challenging for different reasons other than physical. I just see a heron fly into a tree, different heron. So yeah, Llanstephan Bridge, it was built in 1922. So it's been here a fair old while, almost 100 years. Yeah, the last time I was here was about 2 years ago, and I was looking for this elusive view of the Wye with the Black Mountains to the front. Not sure whether I found the right view or not, but I can remember I camped down there, and just around the bend near Airwood there was this Spanish guy fly fishing. You can see him here in this picture which I took. I had a nice chat to him as well. He was a good, cool guy. But the funny thing about meeting this guy was that about 9 months later I bivvied in this building site near Lydbrook, near the lower Wye, and I woke up early in the morning to find the same guy fly fishing. You see this photograph here, this was taken at Lydbrook in the morning. It was a beautiful morning, nice and cold and crispy. It was verging on winter. Yeah, so that was really quite unusual to meet the Spanish fly fisherman here and meet him all the way down river fly fishing yet again. And he was quite surprised to see me too, while camping again on the Wye. Wow, it does look beautiful. Llanstephan Bridge, it's bouncy. You can feel it bouncing. I mean, this carries traffic. The car's just come over here. I love this little bridge. It's really quirky. There you go. The tiniest inkling. I was just thinking that Paul and I would love this. Oh, we did love this. You know, navigating, picking our way through places, sussing out problems, understanding, you know, where we are in relation to the lay of the land, reading the land, making suggestions, disagreeing, agreeing. That's what a hiking buddy is. A hiking buddy is someone you enter an unknown with. Do you know what I mean? You enter the unknown and you unravel it together. And I will always miss that. I will always miss that. Yes, my hiking buddy. We all know what hiking buddies are, don't we? They're very special. We have a lot of fun. Yeah. Missed. Alright. Hiking buddies. I've chosen to walk in the shade. I was walking in the sun. I guess I was a sucker for punishment.
Great Spirit, I have had it. Bring me back to the nomadic way of weaving through the damage. Mindful, stay mindful. Great Spirit, for my sisters, let me be a flowing river. Flood the banks, the rocks that bind her. Carry, I'll carry. Great Spirit. Oh, great Spirit. Great Spirit, for my relations, give them the strength to face racism. Every single situation. Easy now, will always be loud. Great Spirit, to be Jesus.
That's cool. Plans have changed. I'm not going to the carp pool anymore. I'm going to pitch my tent down the bottom there. Di, the farmer, has just said that I can pitch my tent here. Come to the end of the day, I'm relaxed. Tired and relaxed. So can't really be bothered to be muching around the hills there looking for a pitch, because I've seen one. It's right down the bottom there. It might even be around the bend here, because he said the people from London are in London. He said, so there might be somewhere to pitch a tent round the corner. Alright, let's go and have a look. And there's water. Good stuff. I bet you I've got a luxury stay tonight. Wow, check it out. Black Mountains over there. River Wye down in the valley. Beautiful day. And he says there's water too. That's ideal. Ah, just the job. Why struggle? That was really nice. Really enjoyable. I wasn't in a rush to eat that. I just picked my way through it. It's really nice. Well, I'm not going to say too much. It's possibly the neatest wild camp I've ever done. That's what I wanted tonight. I just wanted it to be nice. And so I took it. We've got some beautiful roses. And other such plants. I don't know what they are. That's what's left of the moon. Looked as though it was fairly decent. And this is the start of the morning. Which looks fairly decent. That's looking towards the Eridu Valley. The River Eridu is through there. Paul and I walked the River Eridu in March 2016. It was a fabulous hike. We started it at Llanstephan Rocks opposite the Radna Forest, which is where you can see this photograph of us both just sat on a hill staring out towards the Radna Forest. A very fond memory indeed. Morning guys, it's Saturday 30th of June 2018 and we're up for the sunrise. I think the sun may rise in between the Eridu Valley there, in which case it should be pretty spectacular.
Spirit, I have had it, bring me back to the nomadic way of weaving through the damage. Mindful, stay mindful.
Everything left as is. I've put the hose pipe back. The only thing I've left behind is my tent print. Well, that must have been the most civilised wild camp ever, but it was beautiful. I got a good night's rest, courtesy of this rather swanky place here. Alright, let's go. Cheers guys, thanks for the stay, the break. Wye Valley walk. We're on a section of the trail. The River Wye down there. Ancient stone walls. Look how the trees have grown into them. Pretty far out. Self-regulatory, isn't it? Alright, making good progress. Beautiful wall. I think they're foxgloves now. It's come back to me, the foxgloves, aren't they? That have populated this wall. Populated? What's the right word? Infiltrated? No, it's not the right word. Colonised. Colonised the wall. I'd say. Yeah, that's pretty cool. We're heading down these very old and ancient ways again. I get really inspired by these old ways. Many people would have used them over the years, over the centuries even. I mean, look at these banks. That's all worn down, isn't it? It's all compression. Activity. This is probably an old carriageway. Or Drover's Lane, probably. I'll tell you what this was probably used for. People, farmers, probably brought their livestock off the hills and drove them into town, into Builth, because Builth is a market town. So yeah, this is probably an old drover's lane. Of course, my friend and I, Steve, just recently did a wild camp off the drover's lane in Herefordshire. Very similar. Just like the idea that these have been used a very long time. Alright, Builth. Ah yeah, Builth comes from B-U, boo, bolt, originally bolt, B-A-U-L-L-T, comes from B-U, means ox, and the ult in Builth comes from wooded high point. So, what an unusual name. The town of the ox from the wooded high point. So strange. Of course, the wells, Builth Wells, is named after some springs in the area, because it was a spa town once, a bit like Llanstephan Wells. All right. I thought I'd take a climb up this hill, get a view of the surrounding hills and Builth, and possibly the River Wye below. Oh yeah. Cracking view. Builth Wells below and the River Wye. There's the Wye on the right and Builth. And right at the top of that straight on the left is the River Llanstephan. That's where I've just come from. I've just come from up there. Brilliant views. Amazing. Love it. So I'm heading down there. Well, we're in Builth, guys. Outside one of the most amazing antique centres I've ever been in. I've been in this place once before. Where is it? I think it was August 2016, I think. We'll go and have a peek, take a look. If the guy's alright with filming, I don't know whether he permits that or not, but you've got to check this place out. Wow. It's got everything in here. Loads and loads of oddities. I'm going to take a look. Man, The last time I was in here, August 2016 with Paul and Erica. And Paul came back with a little kingfisher. A little wooden kingfisher. And I came back with quite a colourful little stone. But look at it, check this place out. Have you ever seen such a place? It's just rammed. It's just completely rammed. These lovely little cups. Of course, it's an old church, you see, guys. You see the old organ there? That boat. Let's have a look at it. Wow, if I had the space, I wouldn't mind that. Probably a wash landscape. Steering wheel. The camera, not quite like this one. Used to have a camera like that when we were kids. Found it in an old isolation hospital, which is now burnt down, back in Hereford. Vintage or what? Check it out. Not sure that I should go through there. I've got a rucksack on my back. I might knock something over. Pretty far out place, guys. You could spend all day looking around here. Alright, I'm going to switch the camera off and head down towards the Grow and stand beside the River Earfon confluence with the Wye. Just remember a hike I did with Paul. I thought you might like to see this place though. It's pretty amazing, isn't it? Look at it, it's rammed all the way up there as well, all the way up the top there. Okay, that's our introduction to Builth. See you in a bit. Well, I hope you don't mind film, guys. Guys, I'm here at the Earfon confluence with the Wye, which is there where Paul and I did our hike in 2016, and I've just been chatting with Pete and Angie for the last 40 minutes, I'd say 30 minutes.
We've had a nice chat.
All about the outdoors though, Pete, isn't it, Angie?
Yeah.
You know, because Pete's a walker, he loves the walking and the mountains and mid Wales, and Angie's a supporter. Angie's the back end, she's the team support. Well, it's been wonderful to talk with these guys and come back to the river here. I've got Joe's exhibition, so I'll catch you up there. So cheerio from us all. Alright, peace. So we're in Joe's exhibition, guys. We've just stepped right in. And this is the first one. It's a fantasy image. It's all UV light, as you can see. It's like an alien planet. With what looks to be our planet in amongst it all. The matrix down the bottom. Yeah, Joe is a bit of a Matrix fan. Quite a cosmic chick. It's a nice piece. It's a vibrant piece. The eyes say it all.
Yeah.
Hey guys, this is Joe. Good old friend. Wonderful person and a great artist. How you been, Joe?
All right.
You're right.
Yeah, coping.
Yeah. Did you just come in now? Or have you been?
No, I just came in. This is the first time I've actually seen it since we put it up.
Oh wow.
I haven't been back over.
Oh, wow.
When we left, because me and John helped me put them up.
Right.
When we left, the guy that was helping us, we didn't have time to finish doing the cabling and the lights, so he said he was going to finish it off the next day.
Right.
And I said, did he want us to come back over? And he said, no, you'll be alright. So I haven't actually been back over since we've seen all the wires dangling around and everything.
I remember that piece.
Yeah.
Did that feature some years ago?
Probably.
At All Saints?
No.
That came after.
Oh yeah, this was done in about, what are we now? So that's probably been done about 7 years,
right,
6, 7 years.
It's a beautiful,
like
great piece.
I'm chuffed with that.
Yeah,
that's one of my favourites, that one.
It's got lots of action in it. Lots of vibrancy.
There's no action.
Even though there is no action, but the action is in the eyes, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, what's going on, you know?
Yeah, the reason I did that was, I was, a long time ago now, well, obviously that many years ago, I was driving over to Bishop's Castle to do some training, do some karate and that, and so there was me, and I was in this little car,
right,
very small little Fiat,
right,
and there was a couple of cars behind me, and I'm trolling along, and I come around this bend, and there's this like owl, it's just like in the middle of the road.
Oh, wow.
So I brake.
It was perfectly not injured, it was perfectly alright.
Well, I didn't know at the time, I broke like that, and then I got this little bump behind me, I got shunted by this car behind me, and then this other car, so there was a bit of shunts going on, and then the owl flew off.
The painting makes sense now then.
Yeah.
It was startled, you freaked out basically.
The owl turned to look at me, and he's looked straight at me.
Yeah, right.
Like, it's alright dude, I'm not going to run you over sort of thing, you know.
So
and he flew off, and that was
basically,
the inspiration behind that fucking...
You never forgot it?
No, it was full on. So that was the inspiration behind that picture. I thought, I've just... Because the eyes of the owl were so like full on.
Yeah.